Hello guys, today I'm on the beach on wet sand to test the Makro Racer 2. Now, whenever I get a new metal detector, I always give it 3 tests on a beach because they can perform fantastically in a field but might be rubbish on the beach because of the salt water, the mineralisation. They just can't cope with it. So this one did very well on the bench test indoors, very deep. Fingers crossed it's also going to perform on the beach as well. So let's put it through my 3 tests. We'll turn it on, put it on full volume, and it automatically, you won't be able to see this I don't think, but it automatically comes on to 3-tone, which is not the mode we need. We want it in beach mode, but we'll try it on 3-tone so you can hear what it sounds like. You can hear that? Rubbish. Not good enough. So we need to put it into beach mode. Now in beach mode, let's give it another try. Not as bad. Not as bad, but I still wouldn't use it like that. It's too noisy, too noisy. So this is the big test, okay? You ground balance it, and then we'll see if it will perform on a wet beach. On the Makro Racer 2, you've got a little trigger here. Now to ground balance it, don't make the mistake of pushing it forward and then pumping it. What you need to do is hold it and then pump it, okay? So I'm going to try and ground balance this now. All you need is a spot where there's no metal underneath. There's no metal here, trust me. Find a spot and you pump from about, I don't know, maybe 5 centimetres from the sand up to 20 centimetres, and you pump it up and down whilst you're pressing this trigger forward, yes? Let's do this. And as soon as it gives out a very high-pitched beep, it means it's ground balanced. So now, if this isn't quiet, it's no good on the beach. Let's try it. Absolutely silent. Don't know if you can hear that. Well, you're not going to hear it because there's no sound. Silent. That is exactly what you need on the beach for a metal detector. So, test number 1, it's passed with flying colours. Let's move on to test number 2. So the second test you have to do to find out if a metal detector is any good on the beach is test it against iron. I've put an iron nail down there and a silver $half there. I've put it in all metal mode so it will pick up the iron nail, and let's try both. You hear the nasty grunt from the iron nail. And the lovely high tone for the silver dollar. So it passes that test. Now, we're going to now put it into beach mode again and try the same test. Because it's beach mode, it will have discriminated so many iron parts out. I'm hoping we're not going to hear the iron nail now. Let's give it a go. It's certainly picking up the silver dollar perfectly. Absolutely nothing on the iron nail. Nothing. So, after the first 2 tests, it is silent on the beach. No chattering. That is a 100% pass. Test number 2, it does pick up iron in all metal mode. It does discriminate it out in beach mode. If you want it discriminating out, you can discriminate it out. Absolutely perfect. So 2 tests, there's 1 more to go. Out of 2 tests, this is 100% amazing. One test to go. Depth. So if I remember correctly, this machine was picking up a 1p, an old English 1p, at about, I can't even remember, I think it's about 18 inches. Something ridiculous like 18 inches. Now I'm going to do this test. Let's do it at, what shall we say, 14 inches. Let's give it a chance, yeah? I'm going to dig a hole, 14 inches, and we'll see if it's picking it up. Okay, so it is picking it up. Let me just turn you around. So it did pick that penny up. It wasn't a clear readout, but it was 16 inches for God's sake. Now the bench test I did, I remember I had 3 coils on, and I think the 16 inches was for the bigger coil, the 40 centimetre. So, and it's on a different mode, that was on deep mode. So to actually still pick it up at 16 inches is very, very impressive. So if you ever get a metal detector, or you want a metal detector for the wet beach, they're the 3 tests you should really do with it. Hopefully you can find them already done for you on YouTube, someone's already done them. If not, try to borrow one of the machines and try it for yourself, because you don't want to buy a machine which is fantastic on land but rubbish on the beach, which so many are, trust me. So I've done the 3 essential tests on this today. The first 2 it passed with flying colours, 100%. The third one, let's give it 87.5%, yes, but it passed, it passed. So, out of the, God, how many? Out of the 8, 10 metal detectors I've ever used in my life, this one so far is the best I've used on the beach. And another massive positive about this is it's so light. It's very light. It only weighs 3 pounds. I have used ones which are very close to this, like the Minelab E-Track is very close to this, but it's very heavy. This is like a, it feels like a toy, but it performs like a monster. So that's my beach test on the Makro Racer 2. Take it as you like. It's up to you, but I love it. See you all later, guys. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.